Well, hello there. It has been a while. Whoa, thing shook. If you are new here, thank you for coming to my channel and watching. I would love it if you subscribe. Don't feel pressured. Like all that. You know, I haven't recorded a video, although I've recorded segments for videos for over a month. I had a friend pass away, and that's not the only reason. I've been really busy with work, kids. Sorry, I had to do some lighting adjustments. Oh, that's okay. Anyway, in my posh room, and I'm happy to be here. This video is actually came about because I posted in a group I'm in on Facebook just a picture of my packages, and you know, not to brag or boast, but just to say summer slowdown doesn't have to affect you. And like resellers keeping it real, title of it, you know. So I'm gonna first show you some of the little thrifts I've been in today and a couple days ago. Just some clips of those because I think those are always fun to watch, like thrift with me. At the end, I'm gonna do a haul. I did get, I have the math right now. 47 items today for $20.87, and I don't have a bins near me, so that's exciting. And there was 2 Everlane pieces in that, some bread and butter. But if you want to just watch the haul, fast forward till you see me holding up close. And so here you go for some of the fun, really great thrifts I've been in the last couple of days. So this is third thrift of the day, and I've showed you guys this one before, but it's been a while, and I'm really glad that I got here on time and I'm sitting in my car because can't hear. No, I'm at the quarter store in line waiting to get in. No, they're not open. I still can't barely hear you. Hold on. Alright, well, I'm gonna get off here. I got an earbud in, but I can still barely hear you. Alright, I love you. I'm in line. Okay, so this place, as you can see, is the Thrifty Dollar, and everything in here is $1. And it's actually, this is like a sidewalk seller, and I guess for like winter stuff. I think I thought that was the cheapest, but overflow from the store right past that gas station. Super overpriced. So I always find really good stuff here. Very small, as you're about to see. Hi. show you. This is like Main Street. Yeah, it's called St. Vincent de Paul, which I live in the bigger city. We have one, and they are so overpriced. But this one's going to volunteer. Hello. Street the homeless. Looky there. Oh, it's green. Couldn't have got no greener. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. I think this is actually, oh, shoot. I'm trying to drive. This is actually Brandon something. These are the newer bins in the city. Alrighty, so at 57 pounds. But to be fair, like 3 of the bags are my aunt's. Stuff on the bottom's for my girls, for Girl Scouts, and some of the toys are for my kids. So I would say probably 30 pounds to resell. And I'm going to take some stuff to Plato's that I got here and have 2 bags in the car. Hopefully recoup a little bit. But it was $60 for 57 pounds, so I ain't mad. You enjoyed that little trip. My husband gave me this pen that says stylus too. A dork. It doesn't take much to and my mom got me this for my desk. And I freaking love it. The light's making it weird. So true. So I then went out and I typed some notes. So I'd be a little more prepared. I know I'm a super ghetto YouTuber. I don't know how to edit really. I can insert clips, but I don't know how to put like a picture over here. Like, maybe one day I'll get there. That's not why I do it. Okay, so summer slowdown. It's got people down the dumps. Slow sales period. All times of the year. But I'm gonna tell you what. You can, if you really want this, you can make it happen. Now I know, like, depending on your location, you may not have the quarter store like I just showed you. You may not have good stuff at your Goodwill, which is my least favorite place to thrift. For me, it's the most expensive. $4 for a pair of shoes is high for me. I like, sorry, my hair's crazy frizzy right now. I like to spend a quarter, 50 cents, $1. That way, if it sells and my profit's $7, I still made, I don't even know the math on that, but, so, ask around. Also, you probably have friends and family with bags of stuff, totes in their car, that they're about to take to Goodwill or Salvation Army or something. Ask them if you can go through it first, and then you'll drop it off for them. Guarantee you're not going to keep it all. But I found some really great stuff that was just given to me. And so those type of items and the stuff around your house, clearly, just all profit. So one of my biggest thing is, whether it's a fast nickel or a slow dime, whether it's a $5 or a $50 profit, it's profit. There are some like things I'm not going to take that low, like a low ball, but I would say 80% of offers that get sent to me, I do accept. And when someone likes something of mine, I instantly send them a 20 or 30% discount with the $1.80 shipping. If on the rare occasion, I don't have that many items. On the rare occasion it's over $50, I'd give them free shipping. I would say 40 or 50% of my sales come from that. Because think about like the impulse aisle at the dollar store or grocery store, where the gum and the M&Ms are. How many times do you grab something off of that? Because it's right there in your face. Put a sale thing under that, you're even more likely to grab it, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take this headphone out. My head's sorry. So professional. So like, if you think of it that way, price your stuff where you can give a 20 or 30% discount with the shipping. And if you've had the item forever and it's not moving and someone likes something, 30%, $1.80 off, so 50 free shipping, even 50% it. And especially if it was something you got for a couple bucks and you're still making a profit. Like I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but a lot of people ask me how I make so many sales, how I'm making, $500 to $1,000 a week. That's how, a few of the pictures I posted on Instagram and Facebook this week, there was my porch full of packages. Some of them were $7 in profit, some of those were $70. I'm about it all, and you have to be too, I feel like, to be super successful in this business. I think once you get to a point, I'm going to just name drop Empty Hanger, those people, I think they can sell stuff that you or me can't. I guess I can take my earbuds off. You or me can't sell for $40 for a band t-shirt. It's funny because her and I had one of the same band t-shirts. I think hers sold for $40 and I got 15 out of mine. But I don't know what she paid for it, but I paid 50 cents. So 50 cents Poshmark, $12, $11.50 profit on. I'm about that. Also, a lot of people strongly disagree, but I'm going to tell you. I get these on Amazon for between $30 and $40 depending on which ones I get. These ones are actually, I wanted to try a new kind, and these were $11 for 25 of them. I don't know the math on that. 40 cents, 30 or 40 cents. So every person that buys from me, unless I'm only making $3 or $4, then I get kind of petty. But no, most everybody that buys from me, everybody, unless I'm out and I just ran out. But I went around my house finding gifts for them, stuff I got from beauty boxes, because thank you. I mean, who doesn't want a thank you gift? And I've seen people there are ways. I always send stuff that people are gonna use: a nail file, a face mask. Even to the men, I send the face mask because I figure they want good skin, or a woman in their life, their mother, their woman, somebody, a lady at the grocery store. But anyway, my best friend who worked for me for a while, she was like, well, what gifts do they send? I'm like, they don't. And it baffled her that other people didn't send gifts, but that's something. And then I'm probably going to stop doing it this way. I package up a bunch at a time, and I think it looks professional, and it is just a little thank you note with a picture of me. It's got my YouTube, my Instagram info on it, so they can reach me, they can follow me, and this one lady bought a bundle from me, and since she had this, I forgot a pair of shoes, 10 things. She sent me a message on Facebook or Instagram and said, hey, I love my package. And when people buy bundles, they get more than this. They get extra gifts. They're spending a lot buying a lot of things. So, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. And so I just shipped them to her. I paid out of pocket for that. But since then, she's bought 4 or 5 different bundles from me. So, or, if you don't want, your social media, make a separate email for Posh, and put that on there, if you want to. I'm not the holy grail. I don't know it all. I just know that it works for me. I get a lot of questions on how to. I don't have a huge social media following. I'm no one that's, big ballin', but I am making a substantial income. When you can, I do have a regular job too, and when my Poshmark money is more than my paycheck money, I think that says a lot. So I strongly suggest to do it. The face mask thing is, I went through, because I can get clothes for like a quarter and stuff, so I used to would send, if they bought a pair of size 10 shoes, I'd send them another pair of size 10 shoes that I can sell. Nothing ghetto or anything, just not a great brand or not a great style. But that was a lot of work. And it became really tedious, and sometimes I couldn't find something, I was stressed about it. But now with the bundle, this girl that bought 8 things today, she got 10 things. My sister just got here, so I'm gonna pause this. And I will get back to it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption. I don't see my sister very often, and so I wanted to make sure I got to spend a little time with her. So we've kind of covered a few things. Like I said, I had notes, and one of the things that I put in my notes was to list your best items at the top of your page. And if you don't want to do that, whatever the last thing you shared is what's going to go up to the top. So when I share, I have a virtual assistant too, so that's another thing. If you can afford it, and there's affordable ones out there. Mine's pretty good. She's full, but there's actual videos. Denali El Ducho, she made one on how to hire one, and that is actually how I figured mine out. But that could be a whole video in itself on how to find the right one, because they do have to have your login info, so that part is a little freaky. But so what I try to do is my most expensive items, share them last when I am sharing, and I told my assistant to do the same way, and share often. And sharing, I have about 850 active items at any given time, sometimes a little more, usually not less. So that's a lot to share manually by yourself. I know that there are bots. I don't really see the problem with it. I'm scared that I'd get caught, because I guess it's against Poshmark policy. But that's a route you want to go. I'm not going to say anything about it either way. I do have a friend that, a real life friend, that's how she shares, and she's had great success with it. To each their own, and if you want to risk, breaking the rule. But virtual assistant is like a real bot, a person bot. But so just make sure those items are at the top. Make sure your cover photo is clear and concise. Make sure you use every character in that description or that title, the keywords. People, they don't go searching for green dress. You want to use, I wrote some down, or I typed some up. Hold on a second. Sorry. I guess I didn't write. But boho, trendy, chambray, material, linen, festival, colorful words that I know people Google what to wear to a festival or festival outfits. So when they type that into Google, your stuff pops up with it. Also, let me see. It's on my blue shoe shelf. My husband made me lovely. That is my white wall. It's actually some white wallpaper, sticky stuff. I think Oscillady did the research on this. The white wall pictures, when you do a search, a plain background, not a stylized photo with all the extra stuff, pops up before the busy backgrounds, the busy, Also, if you're going to do a style photo, I think they're great. I think they look really cool. I don't have the patience, time, or energy, but make sure it's clear what's for sale, because I've seen some that have so many accessories and stuff. It's like, now, if you are selling those accessories, that's cool because you can list, add a bundle, add the earrings and the necklace and sunglasses to a bundle. But if you're not, I personally don't think that that's the way to go. Again, if that's the way you like to do it, this is your business. I'm just letting you know what works for me and what research I've done, because I'm not new. I started June 20th, 2017 on Posh. So I just had my 2-year anniversary. But, so I do know a little bit. I don't know as much as some, and I know more than others. I feel like I really went in hard, especially in around November of 2018 is when I really got super serious. And I've made nearly 20K, and I would say that 15 of that was in those last 8 months, because I buckled down. I got the right items, I had the right prices, I had the right followers, I had the right technique that made that happen. And it wasn't easy. And like this video you're watching, I've watched thousands of them. And still, when I'm listing, like Akil McLeod on men's stuff, he's a guru. Or Common Tax, she's really good. Honey Rack, she's really good. I'm calling by their YouTube names. Maria, can't think of her last name. She's really good. She's always doing car vlogs. Becky Park on Poshmark. Becky Park, I was actually in her Facebook, or she did a live YouTube tonight, and she's a choir teacher, and that's what I wanted to be when I grew up. But I really like her. She sells anything and everything. Like, no brand is not good enough, and she gets a lot of stuff free. So I mean, I don't so much anymore, but when I started, I did. And I do have people. Gotta love the people like, you sell my clothes for me? Yeah, let me do that for you, because our job is so easy. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I do have a 16-year-old that helps me on weekends. Her name is Hannah. Freaking amazing. She, her dad, she's struggled, but anyway, with like her dad's in jail. But he used to have an eBay business. So since she was like 10 or 11, she was like taking his eBay pictures and looking up comps and stuff. So, I got her in here when she was like 15 or 14, and she is a really great organizer. She's really good. Like, I can tell her to, if I need a stock photo or whatever, she's really good about that. And kids these days, social media, they're great. She's great at like, some of the pictures of the Posh packages that you may have seen on my Facebook or Instagram. She took them, or she organized them, I pretty much can tell her something and she gets it. So, and I pay her $10 an hour. She probably works 10 to 15 hours through the weekend. So that's an expense, but it's an expense I'm glad to pay for the help. If you're to the point to where you're making enough money, don't burn yourself it's nice to be able to go source and have someone else do the nitty-gritty dirt work, or not even go source, go get a massage, whatever. If someone asks you a question on the listing, that's a reasonable question, like, do you think whatever, answer that, because I look at it, and I'm not the greatest about either, because I a lot of times turn my Posh notifications off, so my phone, so I try to be present too. I have 3 kids and I have a family, so if they were on, that's all that I would be doing, is checking it, because if I hear it, I'm going to check it. So, but if someone asks a question, when you see it, we all are probably checking our Poshmark several times a day, and and people understand that you may not be a Johnny on the spot to answer it, but answer it the next time if you can, to the best of your ability. Measurements, I do include them in most things now. Or if there's like a measurement chart for that particular brand, I'll at least include a screenshot of that in the photos. I try to use all 8 photos, at least six of them, you know, because that prevents a lot of those questions from being, I use the bare bone measurements. I don't go real detailed, but I definitely at least do length and armpit to armpit on shirts. And on pants I do inseam rise and, waist. But, and I hate it. My shoes, but everything on that rack needs to be measured. Do I want to go through there and do that? No. But do I want to have to get it out of the plastic poly bags that I put it in after it's listed? No. So anyway, that's another thing. And your packaging and shipping, make it look presentable. If you don't want to do like me and I just get some cheap card stock. I'm a big advocate for this because I will tell you what, if you look at my love notes, you're going to find half of them mention this. Most of the ones that mention this buy from me again, or at least share my, you know what I mean? So, sorry, I'm looking. Like this, the title, I went over that a little bit. The sharing directly impacts your sales, and Amber Resellers did a self-shares, not community shares. She did a test. She had somebody share her items, and then she shared her own. So she went to search it. The items that someone else shared, nowhere to be found. The items she shared, right on top. And I don't know if you know, but Poshmark's default is set to just shared. You can also always change that to just in, high to low, low to high, recently dropped price. Which a lot of people need to do more. And when I'm sharing my closet, I will switch to that so that recently dropped price or low to high, A lot of times I'll just set it to high to low so that, your high stuff's at the top. That comes in handy if you want to share your whole closet, do low to high maybe. And that way your last few items you share will be the highest price. So that's something good too. I wrote, are your thumbs sore yet? If not, you should be sharing more. And if you're sharing from a phone, which I don't see this today, I don't know why I wrote, because I was actually sharing from a phone when I was typing. I was typing on the computer. And sales beget sales. And how you make sell list. The more I list, the more I sell. And I don't think it's because I have more. I think it's just the algorithm with Poshmark. They see you're active. They see you're putting in the work. The algorithm sees it. And so it's going to reward you by bumping your stuff by, if you go to an item and it says so, but you may like this stuff, I feel like they're going to throw your stuff in there. I'm not a tech person, but the algorithm. And you're going to, unless you have something super rare and sought after, if you're not sharing listing consistently, if you're not consistent on that, your stuff's just not going to sell. Why would it, And it's not just sharing whenever, it's sharing the right times. Those posh parties, they have those at those times because they know that is when people are the most active on the app. Try to share during the parties or right before or right after. Also, what's cool is the nighttime party, you can share everything to it. The theme might be chilly days or whatever, but you can share your shorts and your bathing suits and all that. And, the statistic is most Poshmark users are active during parties and in the evenings. You have a better chance of getting someone's attention during those times. Natural light for photos. There's a ring light thing I want to get because Crazy Flippin' Mom on Instagram, she's got it and her pictures look really good. So probably will be getting that because I can't always do natural light. I've got kids, I've got another job, which I'm lucky enough to only have to do part-time, and mostly it's from home. Mainly keep it for the benefit purposes, but anyway, but I did get natural light bulb for the source often, but source cheap. Charity sales, rummage sales, yard sales, $5 fill a whole bag up. Church stores, get the free stuff from your family. A lot of times when yard sales are closing, they'll be like, you can have it, or contact the yard sale and say, hey, I'll give you $10 to come clear that out for you. I don't personally do that, but I know people that do. Don't be ashamed. I mean, our work is hard. I am low-key like at thrift store just because I feel like the workers treat you badly and I'm sensitive. But when you're listing, list at the peak times just like you share during the peak time. I wrote hire a VA. They're also bots, but clearly I'm not going to break the rules, but that is an option, I guess. And, that's about as real bare bones as I can give it to you. Watch, if you've made it this far, thank you. Watch some other reseller videos. There's wealth of knowledge out there that are free to you, free to me. Like Kill McLeod, Common Tags, Honey Rags, and what I like to do is turn them on while I'm steaming or listing, packaging or whatever. So at least I'm not watching, I'm hearing certain rants. Oh, and then I might go look at the phone, computer, tab, whatever I'm watching on, and look at that tag or look at that item. Oh, I've seen that before, and I just passed it right up. And now that we're doing home goods, you can find trinkets and knickknacks. We don't have bins where I live, but there's bins 2 hours away now. I'm in a small town, Owensboro, decently small. It does have the best park in the world, but these are IKEA bookends. B, which is my last name. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep them or not. But they're $30 new, and I paid whatever they weigh. Probably a pound, so. This is a Hobby Lobby $20. But it's also very trendy, like the weathered. So have a beautiful day. Decide about keeping this one either because it goes in my bathroom. No, I think it's hand-painted. Whoa. $1.99. I haven't decided. It's pretty heavy. Not like it would break in shipping, but. And when I search the home goods, what's selling the most, I see a lot of wicker. So I think this is either for, I think it's for serving, and you put your sauce here maybe, I don't know, but it's cool. No, it's $2. And we've all got, and also since the home market is new, when I switch to home market, I've listed probably 10 or 15 things in there. It'll be Cat is the ball, that's my Poshmark name, I don't know if I said that. Has shared these items to the home market. I'm right up there. I never see my listings. So I think because I'm kind of semi-consistently listing in that, they're going to push that home market. It's new. Any new feature is going to be pushed. I just got this one. I really like it. And, let me see. That's my name. But yeah, this is $1. No, it was 50 cents because it was half off color. But anyway, I was going to do a haul of all the clothes I got, but I'm going to make a separate video of that probably later tomorrow because we would be on this video for 2 hours and you guys would probably stop watching a long time ago. But every pair of shoes in this bag was either a quarter or $1. So yeah, that's as far as tips and tricks. That is my my spiel. I have a sister in Michigan who I haven't seen since she started selling on Posh, but she thanks me all the time because she said that. Oh, and Target follow before I forget. You have an item that you need to sell, size 6 white Danskos. Well, you go into Poshmark, you find size 6 white Danskos that have sold, click on it. All the people that liked it, follow them. Makes sense? Because they clearly like size 6 white Danskos. Your price might be a little better. They may have the money now, didn't it? So that is, that's some... I've watched Target follows. I've watched stuff sell immediately. Immediately after I Target followed something. Within, in less than 24 hours. Alright, so like I said, all these were between $1 and a quarter. These were a quarter. And the naturalizers and the Clarks and the really comfy orthopedic shoes do real well for me. These are $7. I like naturalizers because they say the style name. These are called Scan. So yeah, that's another. Here's another orthopedic shoe with the name Grasshopper. These things looks like they were just in a club. They look brand new, but they look like nothing real special about them. But these were, I remember, a quarter, and they're called the Rose, and they're Grasshoppers Ortholite, which Ortholite is in several types of shoes. So that's a good, I guess, material or technology. These aren't a great brand. I had them today at the quarter store with their Rampage, but they're brand new. They still have this. I don't know if I should leave that on or not. Maybe I will. And their name Jimmy, Jemmy. But they're really cute sandals. I've had good luck with this brand on dresses. I've never sold their shoes. It's CL by Lingerie. And these are pretty close to brand new. 6.5. Well, these are 6.5, so I feel they came from the same person. These are Bandolino, but they're brand new, you can tell. Size 10, great size. My size. Okay. These are some men's BKE leather sandals. Really good shape. Like, the tread is not gone at all. The Gladiator style. Elites by Walking Cradles. Brand new. I mean, I'm not going to list them that way, but you can just tell they've never... I've sold several of this brand. Sorry, I could have been more organized with this, but it's about 2 in the morning, so I grabbed this brand because of the brand. I don't know if y'all know about the SAS San Diego shoe company. They're not the most cute, but they are. I've got a pair that look like... Sorry. I live in the Ohio Valley where the allergies are real. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm a pro at the YouTube thing. These are Enzo Agnolini. Again, if they were worn, it was... they walked on carpet. Sorry about the triple sneeze. If I know how to edit, I'd edit that out. No, I'm just all about keeping it real and we sneeze, right? I'm gonna get these shoes listed before I lay down. And I go. So quadruple. Hello. It's a very unflattering angle right there. Alright, I don't want to get Prevo by Clarks. Good sizes, they're 11s. A handful of shoes. Oh, excuse me. Born, BOC. Brand new. Little heel. Everything's size 6 and they're from 2 different stores. Weird. think that's it. That's it. I'll show you right here. Just these. This is a Rock by Wrangler. It's a rodeo shirt. I sold a few of these. Roar was one that I sold. I made like $30 on that. I got it for $2. Laundry by Shelly Seagull. I know you guys can't really see, but cute. I absolutely love this. I've not even looked at the brand or the comps. The middle huck's cut out. Plus size B. Couldn't pull it off, but somebody's gonna like. And I have sold this brand before. Never in a dress, but rebellious one. Hidden zip in the back. And these are all quarter. Everyone. This is tags. It's MG, I believe. Yeah. It's a neat MG one. I've never seen one like so formal. Yeah. Madison Lee. I've had some luck with her. It's got like the cinched waist thing. Cream with black circles. And lastly, it's a really great brand. It's super thin, lightweight. It'd be great. It's Nanette Lepore. It's size 12, so great size. And, yeah. That junk over there? Not junk. It's good junk. Money pile. I'm a pretty quick lister. Measurements. Once I like what I do, list it down and do all the measurements. And then I go through and take pictures and that way. And then, if I have to run somewhere or I want to go out of my office and sit on the couch and watch TV, I can list. And I like have a template in my head of how I'm gonna list. I'm gonna start with the brand, or if it's vintage, then have a brand or whatever. And then some descriptive words, and then the very end is gonna be the size. And then I'm gonna put, a cute little boho dress, super cute for weddings. Put the keywords in, measurements. If it has tags like retail price, like in my head, it's like this already made out template that I just fill in the blanks to. But we're getting to pretty long on the video, so I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you so much if you made it this far. You're amazing, because I'm losing. Like I'm about to fall asleep. Let me rose water it up. Hey. And if you have any more questions, feel free to, I'm going to link my Posh and Instagram and all that below. And, thank you for sticking with me. You got this. You can combat the summer slowdown. You can make 200 sales a week. You can make 30 sales a day. You can get there. You really can. And sometimes quality over quantity. You can make 5 sales that equal my 30, Oh, my allergies are really getting to me. Okay, it's time to end it. But if you didn't hear me before, or if I didn't even say it before, Kat is the boss on Poshmark, and I actually put it on that sign that I got from my FabFitFun box. And it says, "You will never regret being kind." And you won't. So, all the kind remarks I got on my videos and my post in the group, I surely appreciate it. So if you're one of those people, you made my day. And have a good one. Happy selling. I'm going to make a haul video. And, hopefully maybe you watch this or listen to it while you were listing. Getting your shares up. Whatever. But thank you again for sticking with me and hearing what I had to say. I'm not the Poshmark Bible, but I do have, an idea of what I'm doing. Have a great day, night, whatever. For me, it's 2 in the morning, so it's good night.